Last week, Minior got a chance to be the star against Marcus and the Rose City Roselias by getting a 6-0 sweep off of lead. This week, we're going to be going against the undefeated juggernaut ShuckleKing and his Philadelphia Stunkys. What's going on, my fellows? It's your boy DyeItTight here, and we are going up against Shuckle, a good friend of mine whose 3rd overall pick landed him one of the scariest Pokemon allowed in this league, Zacian. But before we get into the team builder, make sure to like and subscribe. Only 7% of you are actually subscribed, so make sure you go ahead and sub to not miss any other battles on this channel. So for Shuckle's team, he has Zacian, Iron Treads, Terra Ogre Pond Wellspring, Latios, Darkrai, Deoxys Defense, Pecharunt, Delphox, and Free Terra Quilladin. The team we've got is we're going to be starting off with our lead, Bard, the Azumarill, holding the Assault Vest with Play Rough, Liquidation, Knockoff, and Aqua Jet. The goal here is to lead off and try to do a lot of damage while still being able to tank any hits for anything that wants to lead off against it. After that, we've got Necrozma, Eldridge, holding the Rocky Helmet with Photon Geyser, Earth Power, Knockoff, and Morning Sun with the Terra Dragon to be able to take on the Terra Ogre Pond Wellspring. After that, we've got Giratina Origin, our Necromancer, with Shadow Ball, Dragon Pulse, Pain Split, and Substitute. This guy's job is to deal out heavy damage while still being able to be a nice pivot into Iron Treads, Delphox, and being able to help with Ogre Pond Wellspring if needed. After that, we've got Mamoswine, our Barbarian, holding the Lumberry with Earthquake, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, and Ice Shard. This thing's job is Pecharunt while providing some crucial priority to be able to pick off his faster threats if I get them low enough. Next up, we've got Fortress or Warforged holding the red card with Gyro Ball, Rapid Spin, Spikes, and Endure. This guy's job is to push out the Uber. Zacian can be a huge threat with Intrepid Sword. On top of a Swords Dance, we need to be able to force that thing out, so that is where Endure red card is going to come in. Finally, we've got Luke, our Zamazenta, holding the Weakness Policy with Close Combat, Iron Head, Crunch, and Howl. This thing's job is to break and be able to take at least one hit from something, while still being able to have the chance of howling, potentially a Weakness Policy, and trying to win the game later on. Alright guys, that is the team, and I will see you guys for the battle. Alright, we're here for the battle, and let's see what he brought. No Pecharunt, no Pecharunt is cool for what's-his-face, Zamazenta. He brought the Zacian, the Latios, Iron Treads. What did he bring over Delphox? No Darkrai. Alright. Sweet. Alright, let's get it going. He is Terra Water Ogre Pond. Shocker. We're Terra Dragon Necrozma. Go ahead and lead off our Azu. Yeah, the only thing that stops us here is Ogre Pond Wellspring, but he also doesn't know if I am Sap Sipper or not, so he can't just go and throw off a random move. Let's see. So if he is Treads, we'll knock off everything first. Yeah, we're basically clicking knock off turn 1. If he goes Ogre Pond, we're going to go into our Necrozma. If he goes into Zacian, we immediately go into our Fortress. The goal there is to slow that guy down and force it out. So let's get it going. Good luck, have fun to Shuckle. Oh wait, I forgot to say the people who helped me in mocks. I am really bad about that lately. Dashing Sceptile, Bandito, Clyze, Dustbin, Cinerath, and Dax the Leader. So he went ahead and led off with Deoxys. That's fine. We're going to click knockoff here. If he is like lead, Weakness Policy, Cosmic Power, we're fine. We can go into Giratina and pick it off afterwards. Not crazy worried about that. Would be a crazy lead. Iron Defense. Might have spoken too soon. Iron Defense. Where's the Weakness Policy? Called it. Okay, that's fine. Giratina. Deoxys. Defense. Deoxys, Defense. I have an out to this if needed. I have the Fortress, which means that it would make What's-His-Face's life way harder. How much is +2 Shadow Ball? It would 2-hit KO. It would 2-hit KO my Giratina, so I am going to pivot from our plan a little earlier. We're going to go into Warforged and see what he wants to do. We're going to shout. That just makes Zacian a little bit harder. but we can definitely move around our plan a little bit. Charge Beam, goodbye. What are we going to bring out? Adios. All right. Fine. I'm going to go into Azu. Now, Zacian, we're not going to be able to... We cannot let that thing fed up. We've got to just hit that thing with everything we've got. So, that is going to be interesting. The lead weakness policy set was pretty cool. Some of that could have done well against this team now that I'm looking at it. Once Ogerpon Terrad would have been Whirlpool. Whirlpool would have been kind of nasty. Been a little sick nasty. All right, we're going to go into Azu here as Luster Purge is going to come out. We always live. We chew. That is fine. We can always... Zumaro, we EV'd for this exact situation. So we're going to be -1. The max he does is 219. So I'm going to click Play Rough here. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt also does not kill, just to make sure that I'm planning for that one too. It does 232 max. So let's go ahead. We're going to click Play Rough. It looks like, yeah, he's going to withdraw. Knockoff probably would have been full play. Let's see what you go into. Pokemon Fan. Deoxys. Fine. Click Play Rough. We're going to get a good amount of chip. A chunk of chip. As we get to go Giratina here. And that Latios is looking a little scary. So we've seen Iron Defense and Charge Beam on Deoxys. I'm assuming Recover is another move. I get to click... He stays in unless he clicks Teleport here, which Iron Defense, Charge Beam, Teleport, Weakness Policy would be a little crazy. I'm definitely here for it, but... Going to get your health back. I'm going to click Substitute here if you want to stay in or switch out. We're not the fastest, so he could have some speed invest here. And we can get Giratina in to just start throwing off some hits. Psychic, that's fine, you're faster. Did a little bit of damage. The Spadef drop is tough because I believe I would have been able to take the next one. It was like 344 minus 447. That was 4. Yeah, that wouldn't have broken my my sub there. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's all right. Click Psychic again. That's going to break sub now, which we could have ended this encounter with a dead Deoxys and a sub up. But we're going to click Shadow Ball, and hopefully that will just knock this thing out. Bang! Good night. So, that would have been cool. Deoxys is going to go down, which means Zamazenta endgame is good. Yeah, sub there would have been a little nice. We will hope and adjust. See what you go into here. Zacian is probably the most obvious choice. Means that we can go Fortress and sack that thing off. I feel like in the face of Giratina, you don't have the ability to fuck around and find out and just like hard Fire Fang. Let's see, Ogerpon's gonna come out. That's fine. We have the Necrozma for it. We're going to go hard Necrozma. A Flare Off could come off. A knockoff could come off. Let's see. Ogerpon, Wellspring to Necrozma. I don't see a Power Whip coming off, and I don't know if I see the Water move coming off. But let's see. He's going to Terra up. A Trailblaze could definitely come off. Let's go. As we're going to see a Play Rough. Sweet. We chew that very nicely. Very nice. As now I'm going to Terra, and I'm going to click Photon Geyser. This should start putting it into our some of our faster Pokemon range. So we did see Play Rough there. That was a good bring. That makes sense. If you want to click Play Rough again, should be able to Photon Geyser you and do a shit ton of damage. Photon does like 40 to 50%. So let's get that absolutely schmoving. Dragon. As I can see a Terra Water Cudgel coming off, I just gotta make sure I don't get crit, because I should live a Cudgel into a Play Rough. Swords Dance, that's fine. As long as you don't get a speed boost, I'm fine. And you will not be able to get a speed boost against me. Let's see how much. If you are to 322 max, I'm at 301. I'm at 301. So right now, if you're max plus 2, it's a 43% chance to kill. So I'm going to Photon Geyser here. And let's see what you click. You have to be max attack, which I did not check the damage prior. Play Rough. Let's see if we chew. We are going to live, so we are going to be able to take down this Ogerpon, which is very nice. Very nice. Sweet. Good night. That is going to invite in Zamazenta, Zacian, which is definitely very scary. There is not much we're going to be able to do about that. Besides hoping that it is not choice banded. I'll be able to go like Mamoswine after this. Latios is going to come out. Oh, sweet. I'm just going to click Knockoff. Charge Beam. We're going to dodge. Let's go. Does that mean you are... Oh, no, you're just Soul Dew. Sweet. We are going to dodge a Charge Beam, which is nice for us. Cluster Purge. What is Charge Beams? That's a 90% chance. Let's go. That's going to make up... Actually, that's the 10% that made up for the Psychic drop. As I can just go Barbarian here. Yeah. I can go into my Mamoswine. And I can Shard. And if you go Delphox on this, definitely can. How much does Choice Specs do to my Delphox? Or sorry, to my Mamoswine? It is a roll. If he specs, roll is in my favor. It's not in my favor by enough or by a lot, but is in my favor. So I am going to Ice Shard here. I basically just click Earthquake against everything else that wants to come in. So if you want to keep this alive, that's fine. Zamazenta in the back is looking fantastic. I do be fucking with Zamazenta. It might come down to a speed tie from Zamazenta and Zacian. So let's see that. Gonna withdraw. That's fine. Delphox. Cool. Cool. Going to Ice Shard. And now I'm going to Earthquake. and get to see what move you're clicking. Again, if you're Fire Blast in your specs, you do 91 to 107, which is a 43.8% chance to OHKO. Grass Knot would 100% always kill. Gonna withdraw. Okay, sweet. Gonna try to catch me on something. Gonna go into Latios. That's perfectly fine. I now click Ice Shard. I'm not fucking around with any of this stuff. You're gonna give me it. You're gonna give me it. If anything, I just got a little bit more chip. How much does Zamazenta? Gonna withdraw. This, if he goes back into Delphox, this puts it in range. Now it's in crunch range, which is nice. Do I need to mess around now? Can I go into Azumarill? It's almost in Azumarill range. I feel like I can go Azu now. Yeah, I feel like I can go Azu. You want to attack me. We're going to switch out. As Azu's going to come in, as we're going to see a Grass Knot. Sweet, we should chew this every time. We're going to chew. Beautiful. As this is the freest liquidation of my life. I'm just going to liquidation. Latios does not want to take a liquidation into an Aqua Jet. So, Azu is kind of in a very good position here. So things that are pretty useless. Fortress is a sack piece for sure. I can go ahead and toss that out at any point. Zacian is looking terrifying. I just cannot let that thing set up. So it is very scary that it is just sitting there menacingly. But I always live one with Zamazenta unless he's banded. So that's pretty cool. Gonna withdraw Delphox. What are you gonna go into? Go into Zacian. Adios, that's fine. We're going to click liquidation. Yep. And we get the defense drop. Not needed, but very appreciated. We're gonna click Aqua Jet here. Gonna withdraw Latios. Going to what? Zacian. Okay, hold up. Any damage on this is good damage. That did nothing. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to play rough here and make sure that... no, I liquidation here and see what you want to go for. There's no point of just clicking Aqua Jet. I liquidation to get the most amount of damage possible without risking a miss. And if he SDs here, if he clicks play rough here, I go into Fortress next. Yeah. So I liquidation. If he swords dances, I go into Zamazenta. Post combat. We live! Let's go, Azu! Azu the GOAT! Azu, get one off. Throw one off, big dog. You deserve this. And get a drop. Bang! Let's go. Alright, we Aqua Jet here. We get a bunch of damage off. Okay, post combat. Okay, the things that are scary are Scarf Delphox is still scary, but what I can do is I can go to Zamazenta, because you can't be banded. Oh, well, you can be banded, but you have to change moves. If you change moves, you're not banded. So I can live anything you want to go for. I click Ironhead here. Post combat, that's fine. We chew. That did way more damage than I thought it was going to do, for the record. Ironhead. All right, Zacian goes down. Okay, if you go Delphox here, I'm going to sack off Fortress. Delphox, that's fine. Like I said, I'm going to sack off Fortress. On the Delphox, I'll be able to see if you're like specs or not. I don't know what that notification said. I don't know if someone's playing a game or not. All right. Mamoswine is looking like the key to win. Giratina is also cool. Sneak would have been nice, but Zamazenta is the fastest Pokemon in the game that's not Scarf. So 226. -26 minus 102 is 124. Does that make sense? Psychic did 124. Means it looks like he's like modest. Yeah, it looks like he's modest. How much does that do to Giratina? 175. I'm just looking at my health. Yeah, okay. Necro always lives one. Or sorry, Giratina always lives one. I'm gonna click Gyro Ball. Psychic, that's fine. Now the question is, I think I can always go Mamoswine here. I think I always go Mamoswine here. My best way. Yes, I go Mamoswine. Right? Or do I keep Mamoswine? Because Necro can always live a hit from... or Giratina can always live a hit from Iron Treads. Iron Treads has no way of boosting its attack. So yeah, I go Mamoswine here. And I can click Knock. Because if you go hard Treads, that means you're trying to pop like a weakness policy or something here. So, Mamoswine versus Iron Treads. Yeah, I click Knock here. And that stops him from trying to like pivot around and get things in. Like his way of also beating me is going hard Latios and then doubling back into Delphox on a shard. So this also stops that and covers that Latios play. Let's go Mamoswine. So he's going to switch out, go into Latios. He goes hard Iron Treads. Fine. Air Balloon. Awesome. Sweet. That also covered that. How much does like Iron Head do? Iron Head never kills. We get to Earthquake here. Sweet. I wasn't even thinking about Air Balloon. That covered that play. Whew. Oh my god. This is a scary endgame. But Latios can never get anything off. I think my best way out of this is Volt Switch. Sweet. We're gonna stay in. We're gonna live. We're gonna Earthquake. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And again, I said it in the first part of the video, the intro, but Shuckle is undefeated, so this would put us in the top spot. Ugh. All right, Delphox is gonna come out. I can go. What is my best way out? I think I sack So I sack Luke, then let Giratina come in. I get to spam a button. Nothing kills. Yes, I think that's my way out. I go Luke. I sack off Luke. Bye, Barbarian. We're going to go Luke. Then I can go Giratina. Grass Knot. You live 2. You don't live 2. That's fine. I click Crunch here always if for some reason you're not Scarf. Then I go Giratina. I click Shadow Ball. You have to give me one of the last 2 Pokemon. And then Delphox cannot lock a move that can kill both Mamoswine and Giratina. So we should be able to clean up this game at least 1-0. This was a super close game. But we should be able to hand Shuckle his first loss of the season, and that should put us in into the number 1 seed. So, I think we played this game well. The Charge Beam miss was very unfortunate for Shuckle, but also in the same vein that Spadef drop was pretty bad for us because we would have had a Giratina behind a sub after picking something off. So, he is Scarf. You know that. We go Giratina here. Shadow Ball. Then we never let... Yeah, we Shadow Ball here. You have to give me a Pokemon. There is no way out of this. I'm going to withdraw Delphox. That's fine. The way out of this, I guess, is double critting. Yeah, you would have to... The way out is double critting. That is the only way that you can beat these 2 Pokemon. And even then, I don't know if crits kill. Delphox, Psychic, Choice Scarf, Modest. Does 175 max. A crit does... has a roll of killing me. So, a Shadow Ball here. Psychic. See if Giratina dies. We are going to live, and we are going to pick up the 2-0 victory against Shuckle. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. We'll make sure the win pops up. This is a good game. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.